Hi, this is Warner Crocker for GottaBeMobile.com. You can see me in the reflection of the screen. I'm here today to talk about Microsoft Surface 2, its second edition of the Surface tablet. This is a Surface 2, the ARM-based version, and not a Surface Pro 2, which of course has an Intel Haswell chip in it. Let's go ahead and turn the device on here. And there you can see my lock screen. Swipe up from the bottom, and I am on the start screen. Now we're going to take a general tour of navigation on this device. Some of this will probably be familiar to you, some of it may not be. So if I want to scroll through the apps on my start screen, I go left and right, and that does just that. It scrolls through. If I want to bring up the Charms menu, I scroll in from the right, or swipe in from the right. You can see search, share, the start screen, devices, and settings here. You can access any of those by just hitting those particular icons there. If I go to the left here, this will bring up the most recent app that I had open. If I take it back slightly, it'll bring up a list of apps that are running, and here down below you will see the start button that brings you back to the start screen. Well, it should bring you back. You can also hit this button here that will bring you either to your latest app that was running or the start screen. Swipe in from the top if you've got an app running, and you can, by tossing it down, close that particular app. Swipe up from the bottom with one finger and you get to a customize button here, which if you press that allows you to name groups and move icons around and that kind of thing. If you use two fingers, and I am not very good at this gesture, I haven't quite figured it out, and swipe up, there we go, I got it that time, you can see all of the apps that you have installed on your device. One of the changes that have been made from Surface RT to Surface 2 is that if you download an app from the App Store, or the store I guess they call it, that it doesn't automatically install on your start screen. You go here to find that particular app, and you can then pin it to your start screen. For example, if I select that there, you will see I have options here that's already pinned, so it says unpin, uninstall, or find in start. Let's hit find in start. There it goes, and you can see that the app is possibly highlighted there. There are a number of different ways that you can do this also on the keyboard. This is the touch keyboard, these kinds of things. For example, if I go back to my start screen here, if I take the trackpad and go to the upper right corner, I bring up the Charms menu. If I go to the upper left corner, I bring up the apps that are running. If I come down to the lower left corner, I bring up that start button. And again, depending on what you've got running on your device, hitting the start button took me back to the app that was most recently running. Hitting it again brings me back to the start screen. So there you have it, a little bit about navigation on the Surface 2. Obviously you can do these things with the mouse, but I don't use a mouse with these particular devices. We'll catch you here in just a few minutes on one of the other videos for this particular review.